All right, y'all, first things first, make sure you watch this video from beginning to end so you don't miss a single detail. We back with another action figure news / pre-order update video. Guys, I know I have been completely out of the loop and behind on a lot of this content, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. I really haven't been keeping up with the latest releases and announcements. I just kind of been doing my own thing, staying away from the action figure community, dabbling back in whenever I feel like it. And so some of these videos might come a day or two late. I check my Instagram maybe once or twice a day at the most, but I'm gonna try to get back to giving you guys content regularly. I just got a whole lot going on and my mind has been completely elsewhere, but that's another story and that's not what we're here to talk about. Today we got some heat to talk about, some of it including figures from Figma. Yes, you heard that right, Figma. And so we're about to go ahead and get right into it, and we're gonna go ahead and get the Figmas out of the way because we got some Tamashii Nations and some Mafex to talk about too. You guys know how these videos work. Go ahead, drop a like for your boys. I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already or you're new here, and let's get to talking some action figures. So the first thing we got on the list from Figma is none other than another Ghost in the Shell release. We got Makoto Kusanagi in what is known as her simple armored suit. Now, I have no idea what this is. I have absolutely no familiarity with this at all, but I saw it and it looked cool, so I was like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna have to talk about this one. Now, this is a figure that caught my attention from the jump. I do dislike the lack of accessories, but when it comes to the design and overall look of the figure, this is one I did have to pre-order. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, man. This thing looks like it's going to be pretty fun, and so far all of the Ghost of the Shell figures have been good. They kind of give me the same feel as like the Metroid Prime figures, and so I was like, yeah, you know what, I gotta cop this. Now, like I said, I have no familiarity with this design, but I'm sure a lot of you guys might know what this is from. I don't know if this is like a manga thing, a brand new Ghost in the Shell. You guys tell me in the comment section below. But either way, if you want to get your hands on this, it is up for pre-order on select websites. I pre-ordered mine on AmiAmi, and now it has completely disappeared off of their website, so you might have to get it elsewhere. But if you want it, again, it is up for pre-order if you can find it, and it is slated to release in June 2026. Now, I definitely thought that the Ghost in the Shell figure looked pretty dope, but what Figma just announced and put up for pre-order that really caught my attention is this Figma Hades Zagreus figure. Now, I have no idea what this is. Once again, it's another one of those things that I have absolutely no information on. I have never seen it, but as soon as I saw the promo images for this on Instagram, I was like, yeah, I gotta get this thing. And lo and behold, I got on AmiAmi, and it was already up for pre-order. This looks cool, man. I don't know what it is. It's something about this design that I really enjoy. It kind of gives me like an old school PlayStation 1 looking character, or PlayStation 2. I kind of looked at this and saw some Jack and Daxter. I know some of y'all gonna say I'm tweaking, but I don't know, man. It just looks cool, man. This looks like one of those characters that you would see in an old school video game, and he might be a boss fight or something. I don't know. Again, you guys tell me in the comment section below what this is. For all I know, this could be a character from a brand new anime that is completely popping, but it just has an old school look to it. I don't know, but I like it. I do hate the fact I couldn't find any images of the figure with the accessories kind of spread out, because it seems like action figure companies have been doing that a lot, but these are the ones that I gathered. As you can see, he comes with several sets of hands, looks like 1 or 2 facial expressions, a sword, and an axe. It's Hades, right? So where are the flames? I definitely think there should have been some flames. The flaming on the feet looks cool, but it would have been cool to get some actual flames to come with this guy. But luckily, Figma did put out, or just put up for pre-order, a flaming set, so maybe that'll go with this guy, or maybe he doesn't use flames at all. Again, I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comment section below. But if you want to get your hands on this, he is already up for pre-order, slated to release in April of 2026. Now, switching things over to Medicom Toy, if you're someone who likes Deadpool and Wolverine, but you didn't get the Marvel Legends or the SH Figuarts, this might be one of those situations where it's worth the wait, because they have finally showcased their versions of the figures, and I'm not gonna lie, man, this Deadpool looks amazing. He comes with quite a few accessories as well. I don't know if this is 6 different facial expressions or it's 4, because the ones on the top 3 kind of look the same, but then obviously you have the ones on the bottom that are different because you can tell by the eyes. Now, he does also come with an interchangeable forearm where he's got on Wolverine's claws. He comes with 4 different blickies. He comes with the bone that he was using at the beginning of the movie, the adamantium bones that he took from Wolverine's corpse, and he was just beating the brakes off of those henchmen. And then he also comes with the dog that he had in the movie as well. So this thing right here looks like it's going to be a very fun figure. And I already know Medicom Toy usually goes all in with the sculpt and details, so I'm expecting to have a whole lot of fun with this guy. And what's crazy is I really enjoy my SH Figuarts. It's one of my favorite figures, this guy and the Wolverine, and so being able to add another one just makes me that much happier. I do hope they go back and give us another comic book Deadpool. I know they did just reissue the older one, but I would love an updated comic book Daredevil, and then maybe at some point another Wolverine, just because I really don't like the tiger stripe one, but that's another story. Either way, if you want to get your hands on this guy, he is already up for pre-order, slated to release in June of 2026. Now, keep in mind, this is a Medicom Toy. It could get pushed back. Now, since the movie was called Deadpool and Wolverine, it only makes sense that Medicom Toy would give us Wolverine alongside of our Deadpool. Thankfully, these went up for pre-order at the same time, but sadly, I do have a few issues with this figure that I didn't really have with Deadpool. First off, if you look at this guy, he looks great, man. Sculpt and detail, perfectly fine. He does come with 3 different unmasked heads, which are great because he really wasn't wearing the mask until the very end of the movie. So I'm glad that they got that part right. Now, some things I think that they should have included, because he doesn't come with that many accessories. First off, they should have thrown in 1 or 2 masked heads, one neutral and then one where he's got the teeth gritted. I think that really would have helped. They also, the dog that came with Deadpool, they could have given that to Wolverine as a bonus accessory, just so we could have a little bit more in the package. And then the last thing they could have thrown in could have been some interchangeable arms, because he was sleeveless in this movie. But it seems like Tamashii Nations and Medicom Toy have decided to go with the look where he's got the sleeves on. I don't remember him having the sleeves on at all, if I'm being honest with you guys, but I did only watch this movie once, and it's not like I was really paying attention to the costumes, but I think those accessories really would have topped this figure off. Maybe there are some other things that they could have thrown in there that I can't remember, because again, I watched this movie once, but I do feel like those few things that I just mentioned really would have added to this figure, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be an $80 figure, man. They do got to pay for the Hugh Jackman likeness as well as other things when it comes to the sculpt work and design. So yeah, they should have threw some of that in. But either way, I'm definitely going to be picking this up. I'm sure the majority of you guys that really like this movie and you want a Hugh Jackman good head sculpt that's not a Marvel Legends are going to pick this up as well. Now again, it is already up for pre-order if you want to get your hands on it. Slated to release in June 2026 alongside Deadpool, but it's Medicom Toy. You guys know how that works. Now, finishing things up with some Tamashii Nations Bandai SH Figuarts, they did announce yet another character that I have absolutely no information on, but I am going to be picking this up because of how cool it looks. It is none other than the Zenless Zone Zero Billy Kid. Now, when I first saw this image, I saw black, red, and 2 blickies. I immediately thought Persona. This looked like a Persona character, but I know I'm completely wrong on that, and whoever wants to correct me in the comment section, if you're going to correct me, at least tell me what this is, because this is something right here that as soon as I saw it, I knew for a fact I was going to pre-order. Now, Tamashii Nations only posted the image that's in the top left corner of the screen. The other 5 I actually ended up getting from possibly some of you guys, man. I had a bunch of people in my DMs messaging asking me about this figure because either they thought I knew what this was or they just wanted to hear me talk about it. And so here we are discussing it in this video. Now, this figure it looks cool to me, man. This is something that looks super bad ass. I'm loving the added accessories, the several different facial expressions, the hands, the blickies. This just looks like a figure that I'm really going to have a whole lot of fun with. And so I'm going to make sure to get my hands on this when it goes up for pre-order. As of right now, we have absolutely no information on this character in terms of his pre-order. But guys, I'm going to be covering this one for sure. And I'm also going to be looking up some information on this guy so that by the time I get my hands on this figure, I'm going to know who he is, what he's about, what anime or video game he's from, the lore, all of that, as long as it's not boring. But I still like the characters. So either way, I'm going to know something. For now, we just got to wait. But once we get that information regarding this figure, I will be bringing it to you. Now, last but certainly not least, we have another announcement for the One Piece line. We have the SH Figuarts Monkey D. Luffy Marineford arc action figure, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This right here, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yep. Got to get this figure. Man. And it's battle damaged as well. That just makes it even freaking cooler, man. This is going to be hard to talk about because I'm so hyped right now. My heart is probably pounding in my chest because I just remember what this arc did to me, man. I remember when I was binge watching One Piece all the way through, and this is the arc that my favorite character got killed. If for whatever reason you don't know, I'm not going to say anything, but man, it's so peak, bro. So peak. So peak. And when I first saw this, I thought it was just going to be a repaint of the Romance Dawn Luffy. And more than likely, the upper part of the body probably will be. But if you look at the lower half of the body, the legs look the same, but there is one big difference. We got proper thigh swivel on this guy, sculpted into the shorts. Tamashii Nation is listening, bro. They are finally listening to us, man. I keep saying that the One Piece line is so freaking inconsistent, but it's going to suck if the next Luffy doesn't have them. But I'm hoping that they are really trying to push this line in the right direction for us. And I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it because I'm happy. We got proper thigh swivel. Now, when it comes to accessories, you don't get a whole lot, but from what I've heard, this is a budget figure. I'm expecting it to be probably about $30. He does come with several angry faces. He does come with the confident face, and then he does come with the crying face. There is a facial expression I wish they would have thrown in for Ace, maybe like a bloody eyes closed expression for a particular scene. I'm not going to say anything, but there are also some other things I think they could have thrown in. It would have been cool if they had given us like some of the accessories from the Luffy accessory kit with the extended arms, maybe given us one or two of those arms and maybe even the legs, but added the battle damage effect to them. Because now if you use those accessories on this guy, you're going to have a battle damage body, but some of the arms and legs won't have the battle scars on them. So maybe one or two of those would have been cool to add in as well. And then it would have been really sweet if they had thrown in the log. That scene was so freaking peak, man, when he approached the three admirals. They had thrown that in. I mean, obviously that would have made this figure much more expensive, but there are some other things I think they could have thrown in to still keep this a budget release and give us more accessories. Because again, man, the SH Figuarts Tanjiro came with a bunch of stuff. He's $35. I got him stacked on my Target right now shelves. I said that backwards, but y'all know what I mean. Either way, man, this is a figure I'm super duper excited for. If you want to get your hands on it, he's slated to go up for pre-order August the 28th, which is just a couple of days, releasing in April of 2026. I might buy 2 or 3 of these, man. I don't know. It can go either way. Just like that, there we have yet another peak action figure news video for the books, man. Tamashii Nations, Metacom Toy, and Figma are in the kitchen cooking, and I hope that they continue to do so, man. There is nothing I enjoy more than really good action figures, and lately, since I haven't been collecting much because, for one, a lot of stuff just hasn't really interested me, this video right here was a breath of fresh air to put together and compose, man. I'm really excited for pretty much everything that we discussed. I'm going to be picking up everything that we discussed, and now I'm going to turn to you guys to ask your thoughts and opinions. Are you guys excited for what all we covered today? Are you going to be picking any of these up? Are you not interested in these? Did you watch the video just to support? Whatever it is you got to say, drop it down to the comment section below. As always, I do read every single comment. I try to respond to as many as possible so I can keep up my engagement with you guys. As always, I appreciate the continued support. Shout out to everyone who's been waiting on me to come back, man. Again, life has just been lifing, and so I haven't really been putting out content like I said I was, and my sincerest apologies to you guys, man. I'm blessed to have this platform, and I really need to utilize it more to show that I'm grateful to you guys for the support that you give me. So I'm gonna try to get back into the swing of things. We'll just see how it goes, but for now, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you're notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.